as promised, cooking with Mandy Lane. That's what I'm gonna call this segment or whatever. You know, why not? Anyway, today I got a super easy recipe, super yummy. It's a cream cheese kind of dip thing. It's for vegetables like carrots, broccoli. You can eat it with nachos. It tastes great. A whole bunch of things. Super simple. I'm gonna show you right now. I got some scallions, green onions, spring onions. I don't know. They're called something different everywhere. We got some cream cheese. This is the brand in Argentina. Whatever cream cheese works. We got some spices. I'll show you later. No worries. Alright guys, let's start with the cream cheese. One little thing I'm going to say about my little cooking series is I'm going to give measurements like spoons, cups, grams, whatever. I'm going to give measurements. I'm going to give conversions and stuff. But one thing I wanted to say is they're not going to be exact. Like each country has different ingredients. Maybe like your salt is saltier than my salt, you know, in Argentina, or maybe it's less salty. So, you know, it's more of a taste it and go testing. Besides, everybody has a different palate. Everybody likes different things. So we're just going to go, I'm going to teach you how to do them, obviously. But, you know, if you want to add more salt than I say, you're obviously free to. The cool thing about the kitchen is it's fun. You can experiment. As long as things taste good, you're doing it right, basically. And obviously, as long as you don't get food poisoning later, which you guys won't with me, don't worry about it. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. Alright, let's open this. Get this open. Let's do this. I bought it just for you guys. Totally new. Brand new, alright? There we go. Can't open it. There we go. It didn't break. Last time it broke, but oh well. Just gotta set that aside. Eat that. Go. I'm gonna put the whole thing in there. Alright, we're going to mix it up and get a nice texture. If you're using something like Philadelphia or a thicker, you know, kind of hard cheese, this one's pretty creamy. It's nice. But if it's more like dense, the whatever you guys get, feel free to add a little stream of milk in there. It'll make it nice and creamy, which is kind of what we want for this recipe. We got our scallions. We're gonna chop these up. It's gonna be super, like, as small as you can get it. I already washed these before the video, which is why they're wet and get my table wet. Whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, we're gonna chop them up real thin, make it look super, you know, minced. And we're gonna add that. Alright, now that we got that all chopped up, we're going to add it to our cream cheese. This is simple enough, right? I'm not going to put the whole thing because I think it's overkill, so just this amount is fine. Alright, let's mix this up. One thing, guys, I wanted you to notice is I did cut all the way up to the green part on the scallions. A lot of people don't eat this part, but it's like literally my favorite part. This part's delicious. So you can cut all the way up until it's, unless it's like super dark or super flimsy, that part you don't want. But a couple inches up, you can definitely go. Tastes great. Alright, so we got this mix. It smells great. By the way, this onion was like killing my eyes. I was crying and stuff. Had to cut. But it smells amazing. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, just a pinch, because this particular cream cheese isn't really salty like at all. It always lacks. I don't know what kind of cream cheese you guys are using. Maybe you don't even need salt at all. Maybe you don't eat anything with salt. So I'm gonna add salt, but this is just my preference. Alright. Here we got a little bit of black ground pepper. Show that. There you go. It's just normal freaking pepper, but it's pepper anyway. We're gonna give that a tiny spoonful. I'm gonna add that just very little. because it's strong, it's really strong. Otherwise you're gonna be sneezing and everything. We're just gonna add that. Next item we're gonna add, hold on, what's it called in English? Dried ground chili pepper, there we go. I know this is one of like my favorite ingredients, but I only know it in Spanish. Anyway, this one's fantastic. It's super deep red, I love it. It tastes great, but this one in particular is pretty spicy, so we're also gonna add just a tiny bit. More like a color and a spice kind of thing. If you don't really like spicy food, don't add it. That's the pepper either, but I freaking love it, and for vegetables, it's great. Alright, next we got a little bit of oregano. Gives great flavor. This one smells fantastic. You know what? I'm not gonna add it with a spoon. I usually put it in my hand because the leaves are like pretty big. So I usually just grab it and ground it up with my hand and my palms to make it a little bit thinner. And the smell it gives off when you crush it like that, it's fantastic. Alright, last ingredient we're gonna add today, a little bit of parsley. These are these are honey jars, that's why they look weird. But a little bit of parsley, we're gonna add that. This one you can add with a spoon. It's usually really breakable. I like to break them up because it tastes better. It's smaller when you're actually eating it. Like if there's a big chunk of it and it's kind of crunchy, it's kind of off-putting. So I usually try to make it as small as possible just by grounding it in my palm. We got some carrots to go with it. It looks great. It tastes great. And there you go. Voila! Super simple, I promise. You guys, this tastes great. I got some nachos in the back. I'm probably gonna eat them with nachos. I'm trying to act healthy for the video. You know, carrots, looks good. It's orange, it's pretty. But I'm eating it with nachos. I'm not gonna lie. Alright guys, there you go. Super important. You gotta test it. Make sure it tastes good. Make sure it's not lacking any salt or anything. This one actually tastes great. Maybe a pinch more salt. There you go. Just because I told you it's not a perfect measurement. There you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed sharing this with you guys. I got a whole bunch of recipes I want to share. I told you it was super simple. It tastes great. It's even cheap. Like, it's not even expensive or anything. You know, if you like this, keep checking my channel out because these recipes are going to keep coming. Thank you guys. See you later.